Hey everyone, what is going on? It's been a while, I missed your faces. I am back in Phoenix, Arizona. I was just traveling the country in my van. I started doing a little bit of that van life you might see on Instagram, though not as glamorous as it looks. It was still a ton of fun. I learned a lot. I definitely want to make a video going into more details about it, but that's for another time. What I want to do today is actually make a quick little video for you guys going over some of the hikes around Arizona, specifically the Phoenix Valley, that you might not know about. I know everyone and their mother has heard of the Camelbacks, the Superstition Mountains, those areas, the things that kind of put Phoenix hiking on the map, but there is so much more to it. And in this video, I'm gonna dive into 5 trails you have probably not heard of if you're not an avid hiker in the Arizona area. So let's get into it. I will be posting all the AllTrails links to these hikes in the description down below. And please do me a huge favor, smash that subscribe button and drop a like on the video. It does help me out a lot. And it is a good workout for your finger muscles. You know, get those clicking muscles, get that workout in. But let's go. All right, so the first one I want to talk about is Silly Mountain. I know it's a silly name, but it's a really cool hike. So this one is located right along the 60, a little bit out by the Superstition Mountain area. That's actually how I found this hike. One day I went to go hike in Superstitions on a busy holiday weekend, and yeah, couldn't find parking. Don't know what I was expecting, but probably something like that was bound to happen. But anyway, I checked out AllTrails, trying to see what was nearby, and that's how I found Silly Mountain. It's a really awesome hike. It probably only took about an hour and a half to see the entire mountain, and it's a really family-friendly, dog-friendly area, and I would definitely recommend it. The view at the top is pretty awesome too. You get an awesome view of the Superstition Mountains from a distance, and you also get a nice view of just some open desert land. Overall, this is more of a family-friendly, not an extremely hard hike to do, and you can do all of the trails on the mountain. They're all connected within an hour, so definitely check it out if you're just looking to do something quick. All right, so for the second trail, I got Telegraph Pass in South Mountain. Now, I'm sure you've heard of South Mountain. It's a huge mountain range in the South Phoenix, Ahwatukee area. And most of the people that go, they enter through one of 2 areas. They enter through that North Phoenix Central Ave area, or they enter from the eastern side around Ahwatukee. There's a huge golf course that you drive through when you enter it. But those are usually the only 2 entrances that people know about. Believe it or not, there is quite a few other entrances all around that mountain. Sometimes you're parking in residential areas, sometimes you're parking in little pull-out parking spots, but one in particular is Telegraph Pass. Now this hike only takes about 2 hours max if you're taking your time, and it's nice because leading up to it, it's paved until you actually get to the mountain, and then you're starting to do some serious incline and hiking. But this is another family-friendly, dog-friendly kind of hike, and when you get to the top, you do have a nice 360 view of that Phoenix, Ahwatukee area. And also when you get to the top of the Telegraph Pass, there is another small little hike that you can go up to that gets to some old rock house looking thing. I don't know why it's there, but there's a ton of them all over South Mountain. But I definitely recommend taking that extra 30, 45 minutes and hiking to the top of that house area. All right, number 3 is Battleship Mountain, and this one is not a hiking trail for the faint of heart. This one is about 13 miles. It's gonna take you almost all day to do. It's rated hard on AllTrails, and I even think that's an understatement. I would rate it extremely difficult. I would definitely not recommend this hike if you're a beginner hiker in Arizona, or if it's the summer. It's brutal, and there's no shade on the trails at all. You're not going to be able to bring your dog on this hike, and it's also in the backwoods of the Superstition Wilderness, so you might have spotty cell service, and you might get yourself into a pickle if you need help and there's no service around to get out. That being said though, The view on the trail is absolutely beautiful. You're gonna have an awesome, unprecedented, undisturbed view of Tom's Thumb, which if you don't know, that's on the Peralta Trail. It's one of the bigger attractions for the Phoenix hikers. And another cool part about this hike is when you're walking up and you get to the top, you're walking over these crazy rock formations, doing a lot of scrambling, going up to this rock area that looks like a battleship from the distance. So it's really cool. Definitely recommend you check it out. This is something I do maybe only once every other year just because it is a really long day hike. And I don't like doing hikes alone anymore, like I said in a previous video. So definitely bring a buddy. All right, so this one is for all my West Valley hikers, and this is the White Tanks Mountain Range. Now, just a heads up, there is a $7 parking fee to get into the park and be able to access the trails, but it's definitely worth it. It's half paved, half rocky mountain normal hiking areas. Another really cool thing about this trail is the petroglyphs. You will get to see a lot. There's plenty of different trails on White Tanks Mountain, and I'll leave the All Trails link for the one that specifically leads to the petroglyphs. But it's awesome. It's really cool to check out and just get reminded that we are not the first people to settle Arizona. There has been people here for hundreds of years, and that's how they used to communicate, with these almost hieroglyphic-like drawings on the rocks that have lasted for thousands or hundreds of years. I don't know. I'm not up to date on my Arizona history like that. All right, and the last lesser known trail I got for you is Wind Cave Trail, and this is in the Usery Mountain Range. Now, the Usery Mountains are kind of near the Superstitions. They're near Apache Junction, Mesa, Gilbert, that Eastern Valley area, and it costs $7 to get in, same with White Tanks. Now, this trail is personally one of my favorites. My friends and I do this probably 2 to 3 times a month, just because it's so close to where we're at. It's a beautiful distance. It's only about 3 miles, and it's not too hard. Now, this trail is really beautiful. When you're leading up to the actual cave, it's a whole bunch of cactuses, saguaro cactuses everywhere. It's really undisturbed and beautiful. Dogs are allowed on the trail, but they have to stay on a leash. Anyway, when you get to the top of the trail, you're gonna be in this cool half dome area, and it's actually a cave formed from the wind, as the name of the trail suggests. So definitely go up there and check it out. Do be warned though, last time I went up there, there was a ton of bees, and it looks like they were forming their hives inside of the rocks on the top of the wind cave. So just something to be careful about. If you're scared of bees, maybe don't go all the way to the top, but get close. But I mean, the bees didn't bother me. If you don't bother them, they're not gonna bother you. And also, you're in their home, so make sure to respect them. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do know a bunch of the lesser known trails around Phoenix, so if this is something you wanna see more of, drop a comment, let me know below. I'll be more than happy to go over and make more videos. I do love making these videos for you guys, and I definitely want to stay in the loop and keep up with making them for you. Again, I will be posting all the All Trails links for these hikes down in the description below. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll be sure to answer them also. And please don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, get your finger muscles moving on my videos, please.